15 seconds. Otherwise, skip ahead about 15-20 seconds, because, yeah, making sure that everything works is a heck of a thing. So, yeah, I am just making absolute sure so I can go the full 2 hours that I normally don't do, because even though that's usually supposed to be the goal for every stream, that's not actually the goal that I get. So, without further ado, let me start in about 10 more seconds, because I have to do a thing. Hold on! And away we go. So, last I checked on the scoreboard, let me show that, because I, for some reason, I'm not choosing to show it, but we're on episode, quote-unquote, episode 39, and boy, would I like to complete this Nuzlocke somehow, so that's why the 2 hours are there. But if I don't feel confident in my own stamina, I'm not going to push myself, because completing the challenge is actually still more important than certain other things, aside from fun. But as we get into Kathak, hunted by the cult character exclusive Aiko, this should be a knock. I should knock this out of the park, save for a run full of Vigil, Botanist, footage, and Bulletin with roads closed immediately after Kana. We'll see. Knowledge, second mystery. Charisma, light, dexterity, and maybe a second encounter check. I need to check other things, but I'll be juggling that in between doing my investigations here and doing otherwise. Otherwise, we're just going to pick the army knife or the legal end for the army knife so that I can do Aiko things, because I just like army knife more. I don't know exactly why. Actually, I do know why, because I know that the perception threshold is actually attainable. It's not really feasible, but on Aiko it is. Festival, Bulletin, Recluse, Teacher, and Flood. So Teacher, Recluse, Flood immediately. And we will see what our threat levels are first. Hospital, Seaside. We don't have Metamorphosis. I don't really know what else I want to do, though. I can do down... I'm actually going to do... I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to do downtown, regardless, and we're going to be happy with that. I'm going to have to be happy with that. We'll take Aiko's plush toy. That's going to help out immensely as well. But I don't like curses, so let's not get branded and just guarantee the thing as we grab 5 funds, illegal Dan our way into victory. But yeah, this should be a knock out of the park, but a knock out of the park run, meaning I shouldn't struggle too much, and if I do, well, hey. It's me. At this point, it's me. There's little RNG that can do to really kill an Aiko Harbinger run, aside from, obviously, your backstory god combination, but Aiko on her own gets rid of a big chunk of the difficulty that is Harbinger, because a lot of Harbinger... Well, I say a lot. Mainly the damage increase on Harbinger really, really hurts. And yeah, I was thinking about the hospital threat level, but decided not to do it. We will roll on luck here, because as it turns out, the plush toy removing 2 luck doesn't mean a darn thing when you roll in the extremes, so hey. If I rolled a 4 plus 2, I'd feel a bit worse, but nope, I never feel bad about it, because I know I'm either going to roll a 1, 2, or 3, or a 10, 11, and 12, and in one specific instance, you don't want to roll low, so I think that was a 12 roll as well. Dexterity character, by the way. We'll explain ourselves, fail, and just move on with life. So we're taking Recluse with 7 reason, possibly worse, but we should be fine, as long as nothing exceptionally weird happens. In fact, if I wanted to go crazy, sure, but no. Let's just take our 1 stamina and run. I could also opt to arrest this encounter. We're not going to do that either. Although, now that I know I could have done that, maybe I should have gone for a dodge, but as the sensor goes on screen, we're going to see what we do here. I'm just going to go all out because I can afford to do so, and yeah. It's really telling when you can brace or prep attack with 4 perception in the army knife, but again, that's Aiko things. That's Aiko privileges. And not exactly a right, funny enough, because, well, you still have to know what you're doing on Harbinger, because if you don't manage your actions well in battle or do your events, hey, turns out you're in a lot of pain. I also didn't sell the library notes, but that's fine as well. So as we move on to Recluse, yeah, not much else here. Our Doom management is going to be low with the power of Recluse and Flood together. For those who don't know, in case you started watching my streams recently, Flood, normally, if you're doing a more normalized strat, you will be resting in Flood. The damage researchers are actually not to your... especially if your luck is bad, but on average, still, on Harbinger, you're getting a damage researcher... don't think is the way to go. Again, there are a lot of variables that factor into that, events that you have notwithstanding, whether they're base or whether just whatever events you get are bad. It can mean a lot. And as for Recluse right here, you have there's the apartment location is always going to be at a no threat level, not even low, no, N-O, threat level location. And on top of that, there is at least one event where you could just take a doom decrease, and that's very nice. Now, that being said, you have events like this, but I always say, yeah, you might be taking 2, 3, 4% doom in an event at some times, but that's better than doing an investigation and then getting hurt on your HP, usually. If you can replace, an event with just doom increase. Now, you don't always want a doom increase, but it's better than dying to stamina or reason, which it turns out, from what I see, people still die to stamina and reason more than doom. Mainly, the main way people I see dying to doom, at least in the majority in my observations, the majority of my observations is that they rest a lot, so yeah. And obviously knowing when to rest is a big part of it as well, but again, at this point, as they go into Flood, damage researchers are a luxury. If you're lucky as well, you can go ahead and take damage researchers. I don't, because you usually need the HP. Now, Aiko here has the power of her plush toy and faster passives, so yeah, when a lot of your worry are enemies and not events, then yeah, Aiko is amazing. Now, if you're worried about events, that's why I would personally like Toshiaki just the same, because Toshiaki, for me, gets rid of a lot of events, even though, yes, he fails more events due to lower stats. He has the Doom to spare, so I would rather have that on most occasions. I could like the candles, get more experience, but let's just take the free book. That goes into the Aether of my storage, away at home, because I made a mistake, but we can just rest there and heal. This is what I mean by you're not spending as much Doom. Until this rest costs Doom, even if it does, it has to at least start scaling, and if that's the case, well, that's the case. I mean, not much more to say. But yeah, Aiko here is, yeah, 1 reason damage. Yes, you still have to do something like this, but we have Fast Swimmer as well, so this... As it turns out, being an athlete helps you in the end times, but so does being someone who is somewhat proficient in magic and the occult in this game. Save for maybe Kyrie, who is like more like a fledgling, but you get the point. And then Aika just has her... You get 2 perks, and you just twirly whirl your way up the lighthouse after 5 mysteries, usually. There's not much that can stop Aika once she gets going. But the problem is that she needs to get going. And that's my problem when I, play Ayaka, in my opinion. Festival into Bulletin. Do we have roads closed, by the way? I mean, it doesn't matter. 33% on our 4th mystery is a heck of a thing. We can save Festival for later. We should be able to. But, boy. It's so much fun. But as for me in real life, I'm still doing game development things. I had to do a lot this week, so I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I promise I'm still making progress. So more than a few people go into not just game dev, but things that are involved with the internet, like making art, managing a channel or a stream, and they're like, wow, this is going to be easy. But what some people fail to realize is, boy, does it take some amount of time. I need to be bracing here. I don't know why I did not brace. I mean, I can brace now, because you will never get hit by a special attack on the first turn. Save for certain enemies, but it's less a special attack and more a trait of the enemy, and by that I mean the apartment stalker. But as we level up here... Yeah, these are pretty much luxury perks, but we'll just keep building strength. I'm just gonna keep building strength. Take a bath, fail on luck. Oh no, my luck is at 4. Oh, I didn't pass the 8 roll. I'm shaking my head in real life silently. Hey, infected wound. That kind of does affect me. I could get rid of that too. I have the funds to do so. Yeah, let's go do that. I am a bit too confident right now for my own liking, because my reason is quite low, but my stamina is still topped off, so until my stamina drops, I'm not going to go rest. What did I take? Did I take running shoes? Or, I mean, I took running shoes as well, but we're on Kathak, so I'm going crazy. This is how loose I'm being playing as Aiko. Yeah, I know, dog. It's pretty amazing that I can do this much. Yeah, I should just rest now, even if it takes 1, I only heal 1 and takes 3 doom, it's worth it. Is this the stamina one when you fail? No, it's an injury. It's tiny cuts, thankfully, so not punished too badly, but as long as you make it to a festival, we should be perfectly fine. That being said, okay, we're just Omega Ico now. So, aside from out of funds, even if we do get it, doesn't really matter to me. This, however, matters a bit more, but I have Ghostly Spear, so yeah, we'll just take the max stamina hit here and just get out. We shouldn't need more than even probably 8 stamina, knowing that we're Ico. Did I take the thing, by the way? I don't remember. If we have to fight a phone, we'll fight the phone. Like, that... I can't stress enough how Ico I can be in this run, but... let's find out. Maybe we somehow get close to dying. We get kind of close, but... like, I promise you, this bulletin / phone is not gonna have a fun time with Ico here. It's just not gonna happen. So, do I want to do... I'm just gonna do this. If I miss the kick, so be it, but that, yeah, I should get at least 15 damage there. We get a time skip. The game is really trying to be like, no, die, Ico, die, and Ico's just like, nah, I'm an athlete. I don't know what else to say. That's it's what you see is what you. I could increase dexterity here, but we're just gonna be safe and do reason. Let's not play too loose here. As we rest here, keeping in mind for those newer to World of Horror, rests here used to be free, and now they're not. But you, again, as I said before, you still want to rest there because 3 doom for 2 quote-unquote investigations there is a lot better usually than taking, let's just assume, even 2 doom, but 2 stamina or 2 reason, or 2 all. Jar of Blood because I have Ghostly Spear, and anything I run into is going to feel pain. I also have Painkiller still. Don't I have a curse on me? Like, no, I don't. Never mind. Hey, dog? Okay, their luck mattered, but at this point I was going for a luxury play. Luxury play meaning I didn't need the dog. I could have just left it there, but... yeah, as I fight this Dream Eater here, well, we'll fight this. We can't even run anyway, so, I mean, we have to fight it, but... the point is that, yeah, I 2-turn this encounter. I get bonus damage as well from Army Knife, but we 2-turn it regardless. And off I go. We'll just stop the pain for a moment. Did I do Kathak yet? I can't even remember. No, I did not. So I would actually... I don't know. Have I now beaten my own record? So far in this series, anyway? Well, I'm not going to look that far back because I'm a bit too busy to even look back at my channel that far, but... for the moment... well, and when I even look... I forgot what I was going to say. I'm not going to flub anymore. Yeah, this is Ico. This is Ico. This is Ico Harbinger. I mean, I could. I mean, I will, because 5 doom, and I defeat the enemy, or I run away for 5 doom, and get nothing. So, hey. And now it doesn't matter what's in the lighthouse, because I survive no matter what. So, without further ado, I mean, we won't be too cocky, but I am a bit cocky right now. I am going to level up just because I can. Quick thinking, more perception, and let's climb this lighthouse. I really... yeah, maybe I should care a little. Now I don't care, do I? No, I don't care. Let's just get up this lighthouse. And we will see what we get. I don't even know if we have Takshisan here. That's how little I care. Oh, that's oh, I got the answer wrong. Oh no. Oh no. No. It would be nice to save her, but Ico, you don't have the charisma. You could possibly do a charisma Ico build, but yeah, you could because of passive actions. But yeah, that's a Kathak rundown. Anywho, you know, if I get more Ico, that would be great, but as I show you the scoreboard here in a hot moment, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It did not update because I'm showing you the wrong thing. So, Jordan, would you like to put on the correct scoreboard? Because I use something else. Can this thing show up? Can it? No? Oh, because I did this. Oh, that, yeah, I completely did it. Okay, never mind. Transitioning to the actual scoreboard. And yeah, we have, what is it? Goizo Azal, Herald, and Cthulhu left, and Aiko can deal with that. Basically, if this Nuzlocke run was only Aiko, this series probably would have been done a lot sooner. Now, I'm not going to say in half the amount of episodes, but also not getting dupe gods would help as well. But as we get into Ath, Cult, All Perks, Random Item, Yashiro, we'll see what we can get. All Perks, Yashiro. I need more experience to level up, and the perk I get may not even be what I want. But Charisma, nearly every single stat check except for the one I want. Vote seconds, and maybe Takshi-san. But we'll do our best to survive. I even forgot what I want to do. I'll just do a legal den, because why not? And let's find out what Yashiro has to deal with. All perks Yashiro, I think random item stats as well, so probably should have actually used Hardware Store, but we're already in. It's a bit too late. So what do I want to do here? I wanted to do a thing. We have Flood, Hell, Arms, Vigil, Scissors. I can do Scissors, right? Yeah, especially with the Bronze Crucifix and a Bottle of Water. I could throw both if I need to. Now, our Faith will go pretty much near negative, if not super negative, after Scissors, but in the interest of at least getting a weapon, even though it may not be the greatest, random item stats, please. Nope. Well, that's faster speed, but it doesn't really matter. Well, we'll see if it matters. What timeline? We're on B, so kind of a mistake, but at least we'll learn the Ghost Ritual. You know what I also lament not getting as much? Timeline B Scissors into Recluse, but hey. Work with what you got, and hope it's enough. So look for a first aid kit, because, A, penalty. So this is a high threat level school. Is it a max threat level school? I can't tell, but we're just going to swing really hard. And we can get a Desperate Prep Strong, so that is the 94 speed is the threshold for random item stats and doing Scissors, so that's something I should probably try to remember. I won't remember, but I should try to remember. And we'll move on. When I say thresholds, I mean either you can. It's a binary state, and by that I mean you either get something done or you don't. So what I mean by what I just said is that we need at least 94 speed for me to get, and 5 strength, of course, but 94 speed with 5 strength to do Desperate Struggle into a Prepare into a strong attack, which is a guaranteed strong attack that deals double base damage, which you often can't do with the Wooden Bat with its regular stats. So it is nice to be able to do that. Meanwhile, you know what would also be nice? Being able to nearly one-shot this encounter, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I have to take a risk anyway, that way I take less faith overall. I like playing Positive Faith Yashiro. I personally believe you're playing somewhat efficient, unless there's an... Again, I have yet to see an actual negative faith strat that I like. And yeah, that is a subjective... It's not kind of... It is a subjective... point of view at this point, but I mean, it is. So it's what I believe as we do 5 bows, bow, clap, clap, clap. Boy, the 12.5%, 12.5%? I think it's 12.5%. Anywho, we know the ritual. We took a lot of damage for it, but at least we know it. We're going to take however much damage. I forgot to fill this bottle of water, and yeah, I'm kind of throwing at this point, but Flood, Hell, Arms, Vigil. So I can instead now go get the Meat Cleaver, and if we run into the easy encounter, I can at least do the Ghost Ritual, which is easy to remember because I failed 5 bows in a row, and I know the first 2 are bows. So, anywho. Could I not get Cadaver Theater? Thank you very much. 2 claps, a bow, and a clap, which is not the ritual. Out of curiosity, no. So, no. I was thinking of another thing, and it's not true. We will lower Doom, though. That's nice. And our Doom is relatively low right now, but hey. Oh yeah, 3 damage meat cleaver that's slower than the Wooden Bat. Might have a bit more accuracy. No, it's actually just a worse item overall. Think Old Gods. No, by that I mean don't think the Old Gods. That throw damage I think is unaffected by random item stats. So at least we can use this Meat Cleaver for something, because it might even sell for 0 gold. Okay, it sells for 1. I think sometimes it can sell for 2. I'm going crazy. But I'm trying to focus on not dying here, because I'm pretty sure we have already done Ath. Let me check really quickly. I'm not sure. Yeah, we have. So, as we fight this Cultist Hunter. Do I want to fight this Cultist Hunter? I think I do. But I have to take a gamble if I do something like this. So, and then, yeah, it's still worse. But even though the meat cleaver is getting bonus damage here, it's slower. Pain. Do I want to just eat this? I could Ashen Contract. I have the Doom to spare. Yeah. So 7 Doom for 8 experience. That's... boy. I mean, we're on cult background, so Doom will decrease over the point of time, but over time. At the same time, yeah, this is not great either. We need something other than the wooden bat, is what I'm trying to say. And we didn't run to the easy encounter at all, so that makes me sad as well. In fact, I'm probably just going to run here. Yeah, because the Cultist Hunter was not part of the normal mansion investigations, which is why I fought 2 encounters back to back. That being said, I think not Scissor Lady, the Cultist Hunter was our second encounter, if I recall correctly. We don't get to level up because we're Yashiros. I looked at my experience, I was like, oh yeah, 99, we'll get to level up here, but if we get my weird collection, I'm gonna be sad. Also, we're on all perks, so I completely forgot. But either way, yeah, quick thinking, I guess. Oof. We lose Bath, so we lose HP as well. So let's find out how bad this run's going to be. Just making sure, but... Arms, Flood. We have Flood, and we're going into Flood with a wood bat. Ah, why have I done this to myself? I thought my meat cleaver would be better. It is not. So one, we failed the coin flip that was, I thought we were going to be in Timeline A Scissors. And then right after that, we failed a technical coin flip in the meat cleaver doing 3 damage. If it was 100 speed and did 4 damage, I could at least use it for encounters like this, but that's not what happened. So instead, I'm lamenting my life choices as we take pretty much 3 stamina damage, 3 stamina damage. 3 stamina damage? Yeah, 3 stamina damage because we can brace here into a guaranteed kick, and then do the same thing we did on the first turn. Maybe that 1 stamina will make up for the time I didn't fill my empty bottle. It won't, but it sure makes me feel better. Ow! But let's do the school and look for the theologist and hope we don't get hurt too much. We have yet to pick up... We were in 3 mysteries where we don't have access to the full town. This is a heck of a thing. This is also a max threat level village, but we'll do this and see what happens to our face. Hey, you know what? A katana would be nice, but I rolled a 12, so that's not happening. We get to rest twice, that I know for sure, but that doesn't make me feel any better. So we failed pretty much 3 coin flips. So this run is, I mean, yeah, you can't always be lucky, but all I ask for is better than 15%, but that's not happening. In fact, we didn't even win at 12.5%, so... Meaning I flipped the coin 3 times in an attempt to get some fair RNG, and nothing happened, so... I guess we're just gonna gamble on a 60% 4 damage bat swing for the entire battle. And whatever happens, happens. Our faith plummeting to the ground as we missed 2 60% so far. And we'll keep finding out what happens. I mean, I could start doing strongs here. I could also just throw the meat cleaver and the empty bottle. Because at this point, it doesn't matter. I do want to trade stamina at some point, but we can also do a thing. So, we're going to gamble on a normal attack. Another coin flip. So this is our 4th coin flip so far. We finally won one. That's actually what we needed. Can I fit anything else? No. I can't even trade stamina for reason, but get me out of here, please. And we're at a neutral amount of faith, for better or worse. No bath. Only pain. Household Hell, arms. We'll do arms. So Household Hell. Not really anything else. I could police station the school, but we're mainly going in here to get the handcuffs. I could also grab a pack of cigarettes, but maybe the perk I'm about to get is Fast Swimmer. I'd rather roll on that RNG. We will visit the History Club, though, with 34% Doom on our 4th mystery. Why not? You know what? I'm going to visit the History Club twice. No. I'm gonna say no. I think I'd rather do this. So what I'm gonna do is grab a pack of cigarettes, and if we run to Takshi-san in the lighthouse, which we currently do not have because he is our 6th floor, yeah, it would be great. A brick here would also probably be better. It's a 3 damage weapon, but it's a lot faster than the bat, so yeah. Meanwhile, we'll store the research notes and hopefully take a pack of cigarettes for funds, thankfully. Yeah, and at the end of this mystery, we will pop the cigarettes, because if we don't, it's gonna be too late. Perk, please! Self-therapy, blah, blah. I mean, we are on our own, right? So, yeah. Signed contract, I would have liked that earlier. It did not happen. I guess we can increase dexterity. I mean, every stat's gonna increase. Yeah, every stat's gonna increase anyway, so trade off Doom. And at this point, I do want to be careful on Doom, even though I think I remember my second encounter. It was the Occultist Hunter. But you never know. If we get out of funds, we're trading off Reason, by the way. But yeah, it would be nice. 8 dexterity. Thank goodness that stats mattered there. And let's see what else happens to us. This is Reason when we fail, or STE, but realistically, we should not run into STE. If we do, I'd be very sad. That being said, so we get 12 damage, which is more than I can say elsewise. We lose 4 Reason for this hot garbage, but I think we get out in 2 turns. We just have to take 4 Reason damage to the face. I say just. That's a lot of damage to take, but considering we're on our 4th mystery, it could be a lot worse. In fact, I can probably do this, but we'll do these instead because it's a lot more damage. Assuming I don't need an attack boost. If I do, we probably get like 9 damage tops usually, but hey. I could trade experience here. I could. Will I level up again is the question. I probably can level up again, so we're going to do this. And instead, we're going to sell the wooden bat and then smoke these cigarettes. Now, that does put my Reason at 4, but if we're on Timeline B, our stamina is probably going to hit 3 anyway. My question is, are we lucky enough to hit this? Because we need some luck in our life. So, go. We just need to hit, well, the strong into a normals, usually. And at this point, I think we can just nearly guarantee this. Let me just make sure. Prep attack, prep attack. Yeah. So we get 12 damage guaranteed when we have 3 stamina or 3 Reason. So I just need to do 9 damage in about 2 turns, which is more than possible. So, can I do anything better? I feel like I can do something better. I mean, either way, we're going to hit 2 stamina anyway. But I don't want to take any unnecessary risks. I mean, why would I do this? No, there's no reason. Yeah, let's just take the guaranteed out. I think I can do this, right? No, I'm going crazy. I'm actually going crazy. 8, ooh. I realize that we may need to trade off some Reason. And we don't have Bath, keep in mind. I can rest. Do we have Fetid Fumes, by the way? If we have Fetid Fumes, this is gonna go bad. We need to not get Fetid Fumes. We also need to get somewhat lucky, but I guess we'll find out. 8 damage, 12 HP. Let me do some more calculations. 87%. Do I feel lucky with 8? No, this is, let me just be sure. 4.59, 9. 15. 15. Can I do anything better? No, I literally have to do what I just said I was going to do. So, well, can I? I think I can. Am I going crazy here? I think I'm going crazy. Because if I can't do... I mean, unless I do like this, but... I mean... I can't miss, like, 2 of these, right? There's no way I missed 2 of these? Okay, well, thankfully the question's been answered for me, so we should be able to just do this and get out. Hey, luck was actually on my side there. But as we get roads closed, the household hell is about to turn very dangerous. We need to rest regardless. We're at negative faith as well, but not much I can do about that. So yeah, we need to rest here. The Marked Bible gives us something for our trouble, but we also don't want to rest too much, despite what I believe in myself. So yeah, away we go. Yeah, so our Doom's probably going to hit like 82%. I'm just going to guess. Well, please roll this well here. Okay, good. That 80% now, but we're not out of the woods yet. And in fact, I may even want another pack of cigarettes for 2 curses. I guess we're going to find out. Yeah, we're going to do this just so I have enough cigarettes for the end of this run. Because if I run into Takshi-san, a tragedy can occur. So let's grab another pack of cigarettes. And we'll wait for a reason to drop, but we should be okay. Unless that happens, but we'll see what Really? Right now? I guess we're just doing this. So, yeah, we hope. We get bonus damage at least, but we just need to keep doing this and hoping for the best. Thankfully, it worked out. And away we go. Yeah, never mind. Forget what I said earlier. We're at like 89% Doom. We know the ritual, correct? We can still do the ritual, thankfully, so 2 bows and 3 claps, and if it's not this, I'm gonna cry. Okay, good. And we will be able to level up as Yashiro. Will that help me? I don't know. I would rather get out of this mansion immediately, but as we play with quick thinking here, we're gonna level up immediately. And get nothing for our trouble, but whatever. We've done our best. Knowledge, actually, funny enough. If we make it to the lighthouse, we should be fine. If we don't, pain. A lot of pain. Though I probably didn't even need to rest as much as I did. But I don't know what's happening to me in this mansion. So can I please get out? I will actually die if I don't get out soon. Okay, good. And as long as the cult... Oh, well, we don't have the 6th floor, so we nearly died there. And I'm really hoping the Cultist Hunter was our second mystery, unless we have something really weird. But we don't. So, yeah, we didn't even need another pack of cigarettes. So let's just start climbing immediately. I'm pretty sure we survive, right? There's no way we die here. Do we die here? No, no way, right? Why am I going crazy? I feel like we just died there. Did I Doom increase by 2? Hold on. I feel like our Doom increased by 2 here. Otherwise, we're gonna find out real quickly. Cultist Hunter A. Nope, it wasn't Cultist Hunter A. Okay, I guess I just get reset. What a pain! Ah! Well, that's why we're doing the stream for 2 hours. But, yeah, we were at a score of 5. And, now we're not. So, without further ado, I mean, no worries to linger on aside from my own brain. I didn't really need to rest as much as I thought I did. Well, that was a me error. I should not have rested as much as I did, but I didn't know I was not going to take as much damage as I thought. Maybe I could have assumed that based on knowing the ghost ritual for Ruma Ghost. I didn't have Bat, though. Anywho, as we get to add 7th Curse character exclusive random item stats, back we go. As Koji. Character-specific perks, did I just say that? Well, either way. Dexterity, second encounter, knowledge, Takshi-san, light, and maybe a charisma check. Did I really run into something else in school? I must have. Ugh, anywho, moving on. Well, do we want to play into knowledge? I mean, we're reset now. Try something different. Just this run. Library notes, knowledge, and by that I mean I usually don't do occult shop. It's not my favorite store, just for RNG reasons, but it is normally good for you, especially if you're working with a 7 knowledge or higher character. So Hell, Nails, Recluse, Footage, Akamanto. So we'll do Nails now, I guess. We're on 7th Curse, so but I'm still gonna prepare to open up funds, and into the occult shop we go. Oh, Ritual Dagger. We get a 5 damage Ritual Dagger, so random item stats, yeah, can be really good. But if you get a 3 damage Ritual Dagger and or a 2 damage Small Candle, again, it's RNG. But this time it's good, so we take what we get. Now, that being said, threat levels, by the way, Forest, I'm just going to do Forest, because Forest, I did forget my mysteries, but forest. And off we go. Run, because I had never passed these for some reason. I mean, I do pass them, but I very rarely pass them. Donate our blood, because we believe in luck here. Rolled a 6, but it worked out. And we'll agree, take 1 stamina, and move on with life. Now, I could handcuff this boss and try to beat Human Akamanto regularly, but I like doing the opposite instead. So, yeah, we have 2 Ashen contracts for both. Both insta-kills will kill any human enemy, just if you don't want to try and remember what both insta-kills do specifically. But is it worth the 7 Doom? Possibly, but we have handcuffs, so normally your number-wise it's better for you, unless it's not, but we'll find out here because we can do a thing here. So, my goodness, I have never felt so powerful with the Ritual Dagger before. That being said, we're probably still taking 4 stamina damage here. Yeah, because we're just going to guarantee the next turn with the power of a thing. I don't even need to do a guaranteed kick, but we can also just trade Reason, because we're going to get the Restless bonus and hopefully take a bath. Yeah, so let's rest first, because when you hit an enemy, the game immediately resolves. So let's just do this. And away I go. Old gods forbid I accidentally trade off stamina somehow, but it worked out. And now we actually still need a lot of stamina, because we're going to take No, we're going to take Recluse next. And see what happens. We have a lot of Reason healing, is what I'm trying to say. Although we are taking stamina damage here. In the interest of surviving the roommate, who does Reason damage. And then we'll move into Akamanto, who does a lot of stamina damage later. I only say a lot because the bigger part of that is Akamanto. Human Akamanto deals 3 to 4 damage and stamina before the boss encounter, for those who don't know. I forgot to get the dog. Now I feel bad. Well, we'll deal with it. Old gods forbid I get branded and or survivor's guilt. But it'll probably give me something worse that I forgot about, but we'll see. Here, though, we can still 3-turn this encounter because the knowledge bonus really does do a heck of a thing in determining your sever damage. Because whether your weapon does base 4 or base 3, or 5, sorry, I'm going crazy. For some reason, your sever damage is still 4. Maybe in this one, that's why I said the calculation for sever damage is kind of wonky as we get a Crimson Moon, Blood Moon. But it's fine, we'll deal with it. We're still going to heal stamina here, by the way. We'll take Quick Thinking, but we'll increase Strength in the interest of bracing, and off we go. But that's mainly me thing. I normally just take Strength regardless of my build because I like bracing here. It does depend. If you can work out what you need the most, pick whatever stat you want. I just pick Strength out of safety because I just pick Strength out of safety. So as we 2-shot this encounter, we get to 3 Reason, and that should allow us to pretty much one-shot Takashisa, or Akamanto, as we trade off Doom here, because we're at 26% Doom. Probably going to be at 32, moving into our 4th mystery, or 35. It's going to be good. No, actually lower. We're going to be at effectively 25% Doom, because we'll be equipping the Crestfallen Mask. Can you jump scare me already? Thank you. But I'm thinking of what else I want to do. I could also... no, I'm not going to do it. Nice charisma roll. So be it. And let's see what else happens to my face. We roll a 1 on luck check. We go downtown, then we go back to the school, and we hope and pray that everything's going to be okay. We get Stalker. That's going to increase the amount of the power and the damage? Or is it just power? I can't remember. We're going to find out. As great as the Occult Diary would be, can I do anything here? Kind of, but we have 25% chance to hit, so no. And we have the Doom to spare. The experience and the Occult Diary, as I said, would be nice, but we need the HP here. So this should be guaranteed, right? No? Alright, the answer is no. So instead what we're going to do is brace once here. Can we do a strong? No. We can do this. and then do 15 damage, because either way, we're just trying to push him low enough to do a handcuff play. And yeah, that's definitely low enough. So let's hope I don't miss these handcuffs. And then we'll immediately equip the Crestfallen Mask. But yeah, 26% Doom on our 4th Mystery. It's not a walk in the park, not just yet, but it's looking very good. We'll take Improvise. Yeah, we'll take Improvise. Heal more stamina because we're in pain. And what do we have? Hell and Footage. So, roads close shenanigans. Thankfully we didn't. I forgot my second encounter, by the way. And off we go. We have a lot of spells. I should forget a spell. I should forget one of these Ashen contracts. Ashen contracts. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be in a better place. You know what won't be in a better place for me? This, but 70%. This will allow me to one-shot this encounter. 70%. Okay, good. Because then this should be a real 15 due to random item stats on our base attack. But we'll put in an attack just to be safe. Somewhat safe. Maxed out level mansion, so we're just gonna head into the forest. I hope that I put the police station correct. Did the right thing in the police station, but yeah, we're gonna find out. Okay, so if we just die here, we just die here. We have a lump of flesh, but there's only so much I can take, and I can't stand no more. I forgot where I got that from, but what I'm trying to say is we can still survive. I would not like to eat the lump of flesh. We have to, though, if we die. Or if we are in threat of immediate death in the game. But yeah, we'll find out. I would like to just run here. I could go out of curiosity, though. Yeah, I mean, at 30%, some people might. Not me. Because you would do prep, strong, and then attack, or any gamble, or unless you want to dodge first. But either way, it's a gamble. Now, my reason was actually what went down first, but for the moment, we can still survive. Would I like to be this low on HP still? No, but the game's not really giving me a choice. And now I kind of regret not resting earlier, but we'll find out. Yeah, nice strength roll, by the way. But hopefully we'll be out soon. Like, it would be really strange, but we'll find out. We lost Bath, by the way, so I was only going to rest twice, now I rest 3 times. And hopefully we'll still be okay, even though I completely forgot my second encounter. But I think I'll need the HP more. I'll err on the side of caution and rest less, but if we end up dying with 70% Doom... Man, I've been in this predicament before, where I think I rested too much. I don't remember. Either I rested too much and things happened, or I didn't rest enough and I died to stamina reason. By the way. Okay, that's real. But yeah, we'll see what the correct decision could possibly be. For the moment, though, we're still doing okay. We'll take knowledge because I forgot my lighthouse checks. This is a maxed out level mansion, and I'm in hell, and I forgot to police patrol. So that's a me mistake. Rolling a 10 there is a game issue, but we'll deal with it as much as I can. Yeah, this is I would like to just run here. But we have 8 strength and 8 knowledge, so we can actually go lower. Now, unfortunately, what also has to happen is that... So this costs Doom because of Ath reasons, but we don't need the power of spells to defeat this encounter. Thank goodness for a 5 damage Ritual Dagger. Well, we still need to get out of this mansion, but thank goodness for a 5 damage Ritual Dagger. We get a broken bottle to throw. We still have these library notes. I have 5 funds. I don't know why I did not get a pack of cigarettes, but we shouldn't need it. Maybe. Maybe. I'm still unsure. But as we get out of this mission, okay, we should survive no matter what. Say for some weird reason shenanigans, but I'll be able to react in time. We did lose bats, so lighthouse resting is all we have left. We just have to stake out the lighthouse. Dexterity, 3 stamina, 3 reason, 5 reason. Well, we have spell stuff again, but it shouldn't matter. Even with Takshi-san waiting for us, it shouldn't matter. So let us do some stuff. So I'll rest 3 times. I'm just going out of my mind right now, but we should need more than this. And if I somehow still die to Doom, it would be really strange, because I shouldn't die to HP loss. Even though Doom is HP as well, but you get the point. I completely forgot. And it wasn't the Kabuki Killer. Actually, that was the first encounter. Or maybe it was the third, but Doom-wise, we should be okay. If I somehow die to Doom, I should probably just end the stream. But okay, well, I could have actually leveled up again. I have the film roll, and I don't need these funds. Yeah, I'm really out of it right now. That last run took a lot out of me. But as we get rid of Takshi-san here, and arrest him later, we'll ascend this lighthouse and be at the end. So, hey, in Ath Run, would I have liked it to be another god? Sure, but we're at least back on the scoreboard, and that's all I can say for myself at this current point in time. Also, as an aside, feel free to ask any questions as we move on to our next runs, but I'm also going to be trying to not die as well, so that would be good. But yeah, as we get into Herald Eldritch Parasite, character exclusive. Oh my sweet goodness. This is not what you want to see on an Eldritch Parasite run. I think we're just dead here, by the way. We're still going to do this run as best as we can, but this is just an art. I think this is probably the worst run. Just straight up. So, even if you get all the... What can you actually do? Yeah, what can you actually do? I don't know, aside from miraculous RNG, if there is a way to survive a Kana Eldritch Parasite run. No matter the difficulty, actually. So, we're just going to disregard anything we see at the lighthouse, even though we have 9 stamina damage there. But, yeah, we have 9 stamina damage, and we can probably only get 1 stat to 8. This is probably a... This is the guaranteed lose run, because Kana... Eldritch Parasite needs to override Kana. It just needs to. But in the interest of showing, or just doing the run, should I count this run? I'll let you decide. But without further ado, because I will count this... My default is to count this run just for RNG's sake, but there's only so much I'm willing to take. Sailor's Footage Painting, Ramen Bulletin. I mean... Again, it almost doesn't matter at this point. We're still going to do whatever strats we can. And yeah, I guess this is the one run where I'm going to allow myself to use Flesh Regrowth. Just to make the run more interesting, I guess. But after this, we do still need one of the damage spells. Without them, we die. So, is there a max? Yeah, we have Mind Drain. We have Mind Drain. So this one is actually now survivable. So this is the most unorthodox run I think you can actually do in World of Horror, because without certain RNG related things, it is pretty much near impossible to survive. Out of curiosity, we're going to cast Flesh Regrowth now. Oh, that's right. We're on Eldritch Parasite, so we can't even recover. So, yeah, I think, never mind. I take back what I just said. We die no matter what. There's a very low chance of you going through an entire run and not losing a total of 8 stamina or reason. And with Mind Drain, we can't heal reason anyway. Why Kana can't have 20? Yeah, again, that's probably a design/development error. Because for some reason, Kana's 8 max stamina and 8 max reason overrides the 30 plus however much max stamina, max reason you get on Eldritch Parasite. So, yeah. Old gods forbid that the code says you get 30 plus max stamina, max reason, and you're also supposed to heal. But since you're not on it, but because we start with 8 max stamina, 8 max reason, then therefore it must be more likely that it's Kana's character mechanics that are overriding Eldritch Parasite. Which, again, obviously is not what you do. But again, I guess we'll figure out what I want to do. For now, I'm defaulting, but if you, the viewer, want to put in your input as to whether this run counts in a Nuzlocke, sure. But, I mean, at least we can mind drain anything to death without having to worry, but we also don't... Again, at this point, this has turned into an event RNG run, which I would argue that most people would believe is not actually too fun, because, you are literally rolling dice at this point. Which is similar to a certain challenge on Harbinger for a certain character, but hey. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah, Kana can't die. Yeah, Kana can't die. I completely forgot, why did I forget about that? Anywho. But yes, I am still going to Mind Drain myself here, so this is, again, the one run I'll allow myself to use Mind Drain because, I guess I'll find out. Just give me this here, alright? Just give me this. It's already RNG enough that I have to do Mind Drain. Huh, yeah, I've completely forgot about that. Yeah, Kana can't die, but... Yeah, for some reason I thought Kana could die. Kana can't die, but... In the interest of just, doing this, let's see what happens here. Okay, good. We have a baseball bat, but I don't know how much that really helps me. Still. Because, yeah... We're probably going to be dying at least 2 or 3 times. It is still possible to survive, but boy, does it not feel good. So, yeah, this is the one weird run. After this, I guess I'll lock myself out of doing Mind Drain Ghostly Spear, but again, it's an Eldritch Parasite run. But yeah, Kana doesn't die, so I'm deciding how I want to do this run, or do future runs that are Kana Eldritch Parasite. Old God pretty much doesn't matter. Because and this is obviously subjective to me, because I am probably one of the only people who do Mind Drain Ghostly Spear on Eldritch Parasite. Like, I farm for it in the History Club, so... That being said, the amount of Mind Drain I'm using is still not enough equal. So, I mean, in a way, it's not like I'm cheating at the moment, because I effectively still have, 20 max reason right now, minimum? So, yeah. And then Flesh Regrowth obviously does nothing for me because I can't even heal, so... Again, yeah, at this point, it's not too cheapy. I guess I'll cut in between and say... I'll allow myself to do... How much do we have? Yeah, I think you have 33 max down, 33 max reason on a Harbinger Eldritch Parasite run. So, as we lose Bath. So, I think I'll limit myself to, 20? Yeah, 25 uses of Mind Drain, I guess, is the theoretical here, but... yeah, it's hard for me to remember, but... At this point, we're probably have, let's just say we have 10 Mind Drains left, and we'll leave it at that. Again, making up things on the fly, also quick thinking profit, but... Yeah, I totally forgot about this kind of run, but hey. Oh, we died once here, by the way. Nice luck roll with modifier, but... Funny enough, we're not at a high Doom threat level yet, or not at a high Doom level yet, but... I promise you, it can turn bad really, really quickly. If nothing else, I wanted to die on both stamina and reason, but that's not usually a luxury we have, so... Yeah. I meant to say yeah, but my microphone cut me off because I didn't actually speak loud enough for the noise gate, but... Hey! We're doing a thing here. Are we on random item stats, by the way? No. Doesn't seem like it. No. I could also fight this boss in the interest of getting Amy, I think. We're not on... Yeah, we're on Eldritch Parasite. I don't even know why I have to ask if I'm on a thing, but... So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have about 8 Mind Drains. Little to say I have 8 Mind Drains left. Please remember for me, because I won't remember. But... Yeah, that's how much we'll have left before our reason theoretically gets to... where Kana is at. Because after 25 casts of Mind Drain, theoretically speaking, my max regen should drop, but because I'm Kana, it obviously doesn't. I also don't know. No, yeah, I think that's better for... no, it depends. It depends. Nice time skip, by the way. It seems like we're still going to die. We're probably going to die to Stamina and Reason regardless, but we'll see. So yeah, I forgot that Kana doesn't die when Stamina or Reason hits 0. So theoretically, it is still possible to survive. I mean, it's definitely more than possible to survive a run. It's just still not as likely. But you can definitely survive. We sell a soft drink, by the way. And away we go. So without further ado, we have 8 Mind Drains left, and we're going to spend like 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. I would have liked to be at 3 Reason, but that didn't happen. So away I go. Yeah, again, I'm splitting the difference and allowing myself to use Mind Drain a certain number of times, but after that number of times, I'll stop. Unless I don't for some reason, but hey. We'll take Luck because, I mean, Luck, and I accidentally investigated the downtown area. But it's fine for now. I would like to decrease Doom, by the way. That would help out. I can also use Monument here, funny enough, but if possible, I would like to avoid doing that. And, although Kana does get to use a lot more often, so what do? We have like 5 Mind Drains left. 3 Mind Drains left. I'm probably lowballing myself, so 3. And let's find out. Let's find out what happens to me here. So without further ado, we immediately run into another encounter. Thank you for that. And by that, I mean a fat lot of help you did for me, but we have 1 Mind Drain left as we desperate prep strong. Hopefully. Yes. And away we go. I could have also thrown the Broken Bottle and or Branch, but I'm a bit out of it at the moment. Also, this bottle of water does nothing for me, so yeah, let's hope we get out of this forest soon. I forgot to use the police station, didn't I? And then we die once there. Now I want to use the monument, if I even get the chance to. Pain. So, 1 Mind Drain away, or I could maybe gamble? Oh my goodness, big gamble. I might as well use Mind Drain while I'm here. And what do I want to do? 90%, throw this, not that. I wanted to throw the other thing. Why does the item UI have to be this way? And then move on. Because sometimes the item that you want we have to get lucky, by the way. Well, that's even worse, but we'll deal with it for the moment. Help the dog? Nope. Alright, we die. But again, it is possible to survive. It's just I am failing to do this correctly. That said, I would still like to use Mind Drain Ghostly Spear, but we're Kana as well, so I guess I'll have to think about that. I plan to not use Mind Drain Ghostly Spear on a Kana Eldritch Parasite run, but yeah, we have Sailors. So we can get rid of the Branch and the Broken Bottle in the interest of not timeline being ourselves into pain. Wouldn't be the worst thing, we're on timeline A, so never mind. Yeah, not much else to say. We either survive or we don't. And it doesn't seem like we do. With the amount of Doom increase that's increasing, we'll struggle till the very end, right? Nothing else for it. Oh yeah, this is... oof. So, what can I do here? This. We'll go for it. Only hit 1. We'll just swing for the fences at this point. So, we die again, but I mean, at this point I should have just run. We're committed at this point. I mean, not that it helps me, but I can at least monument with full stamina. Unless the game just decides, hey, just keep giving me funds. But for the moment, it's not over, so we might as well do what we can. I think I just actually increased my Doom by 2, but we'll deal with it. You know what? We'll equip these. Why not? And we'll see what happens. So without further ado, we are on timeline A. We should be able to reliably survive the mystery. Will we survive the run? That's what we're going to find out. And all things said, I probably didn't use Mind Drain as much as I could have if we are working with the theoretical of 8 max reason, but we'll see. Yeah, this is a perfectly survivable run, though, all things considered, unless we get time skip there, but we didn't, so I do not remember anything about my second encounter checks. In fact, we might even die here once to reason, so... Or we're probably going to die once to reason. Never mind, we're not. We have every single stamina check, so we are dying to stamina. 9 stamina, as I said. Second encounter. I forgot everything, and we hope and we pray. We also have the 6th floor. We'll do our best. Did I ever get the handcuffs? No, I didn't, did I? Well, can't even heal. We lose 6 stamina, but I think... Or, yeah. No, we can't... Yeah, we can't recover anyway. Yeah, that's right. So, pain. I think we actually just throw a Hail Mary here. Or if we work with the theoretical of Mind Drain, we could do this, but if we're gonna die to stamina anyway, we might as well do this to Takushi-san in the interest of doing stuff. And then we gamble. No, this is guaranteed. This is guaranteed. So this should be 16 HP. Well, that's even more than that. But we need to get our second checks right. So what did I even fight? I don't even remember what my second mystery was. Let's see here. If I recall correctly, we took Bulletin first. Well, it's likely we fought the Tapeworm Salary, but it's also, well, since if we were in Bulletin, it's likely we fought a lot of things, but I was really out of it. I think we got the baseball bat. Yeah, we got the baseball bat from the apartment stalker, so together could be. It wasn't the apartment stalker. I did not visit the mansion, so it can't have been the whole written thing. So it could be the Tapeworm Salary Man. Could also be together. My question is if the Tapeworm Salary Man was a village encounter or if it's a downtown encounter. I think it was a village encounter. Or, yeah, I think it's a village encounter. I'm gonna guess. 50-50. Nope. It was together! I should have trusted my instincts. Ah! It's fine. Yeah, we're dead. But that's not the worst thing in the world. I think I'm actually gonna cool myself off. So I will do a thing here as I update the scoreboard really quickly. And grab something to drink because I am going absolutely crazy. Although I do want a thingamajiggy. Can I do a thing? Where's the thing? Nope, not that. Where's the thing? Not that. Oh my goodness, I am going absolutely insane. But while we're here, so yeah, let's do the... Oh my goodness. I just want to go AFK for 2-3 minutes to get something to drink, and then I will be right back because I will be right back. But yeah, let me just make sure I have that thing on screen. And let me just make absolutely sure I have that thing on screen because I do not have the thing on correctly. Can I find a thing? No, I cannot find a thing. Oh my goodness, help! Help! Help me! Let me see if I can do a thing. Oh, bro, I really can't. Can I? Yeah, I think I just need to take a moment to cool myself off, and I will be in a much better position to do gameplay things. Oh my goodness. Can I actually find the correct thing, by the way? Thank you. Now that being said, let's do this. And let me do this. So I'll put up a jank AFK screen. And we will be right back. So, I'll put a timer on screen for the sake of a timer, if I can even do that. Oh my goodness, I am going crazy. I did have an AFK screen, but the thing is, I absolutely forgot about it. So, without further ado, oh my goodness, this is not what I want to do. I will be right back. So, without further ado, can I switch to the thing, by the way, Jordan? That would be nice. But yeah, I will be right back. So, yeah. And I'm back early, but that doesn't mean we'll let the timer go down just for the sake of anyone who happens to be watching this and going for the AFK. But it's not even cold water. Let's just say I've just been drinking juice that doesn't have high fructose corn syrup, and that'll be that. But as we nearly switch for a moment right here, because on my screen, well, right now for me, we are, the timers actually looks a little different to me, but as I take everything off and we move back, oh my sweet goodness, can I go somewhere else? Yes. But yes, we're gonna go back to the scoreboard for about 5 seconds, and then I'll switch you back to the screen, and we got reset. So, let's end at least a score of 2 or 3 as we get into our next run, and I will feel a lot better about it. If not, Zektas Scar's character exclusive Kyrie Pain, but we'll work with what we got. So we're working on strength here, because without a point in strength, we die at 84%, doomed to 0 statting regularly, but charisma, knowledge, dexterity, second mystery, light, and Takshisan. And boy, yeah, so at this point, second encounter check, the second encounter check has killed me a lot in the span of this series, and all that has really taught me that I don't remember my second encounter. So I do need to focus on that. But everything else is, depends on RNG to some point. Teacher, Akamanto, footage, metamorphosis. Oh my goodness. Well, what a pickle we're in. Also, yeah, I should be grabbing a drink before the stream starts as I think about what I'm going to do here, because that way I don't have to go AFK and interrupt a short 2-hour stream just to do that. But as I think about what to do here, thank you for the welcome back. I am trying to think. I definitely don't want to do Metamorphosis 4th, and I don't want to do Flood 4th. So one of these two has to be superpowered, kind of. And I'd rather it be Teacher. Yeah, I think I would still rather it be Teacher. Oof. I mean, if I can't embrace anyway, it might as well be Teacher. And then we can go to footage last, but that means I need to take Akamanto first, so I don't have to deal with Metamorphosis before I'm unprepared, or prepared. Well, I'm going crazy. Basically, I want a perk. I want a perk of some sort. And hopefully it'll benefit me, but if it doesn't, pain! But let's see. What is our spell? Ancestral Strength. I wanted to actually cast this earlier. I did not, for whatever reason. And while we are on scars, it won't save me, so let's hope. Yeah, nothing there. Occult Shop. We don't have Ward, but we didn't get a weapon either. I could Holy Candle, but that assumes I'm going to run into at least 2 Holy Candle events. And I still didn't get a weapon. Is it kind of reasonable why I hate the Occult Shop now? I still didn't get a weapon, by the way. Oh my sweet goodness. Thankfully, we have Flood in Akamanto, but... yeah, I vastly prefer a hardware store, but whatever. Whatever. I think we still need to build into strength at least once, but I think we're just gonna power into knowledge and hope for the best, I guess? Oh no, not a perception check. Not when I roll 7s. I was trying not to go crazy here, but the game is already starting me off on a bad foot. Like, I did not find a single weapon in those first 3 shop rolls, right? Is that guaranteed? Anywho. Let me look at our max. Threat level, village, max, hospital, max, high, mansion. I'm thinking of what I want to do. Oh, I take a sip. Because now I'm effectively at about 23% doom. That's not the worst, it's not the best either. And I still have teacher, which is going to do a lot of doom to me because I won't be able to brace. Then I have footage. Gods forbid we have roads closed. And I don't even really consider... In real life, I don't really even consider myself that religious, unfortunately. But for better or worse. I have nothing against people who believe in a religion. But, boy... as I'm playing through video games here, or just in real life in general, my RNG is a heck of a thing. But... we make do with what we've got. I think I'm going to police station the village and just call it for flood. And assume that the theologist is going to be in the village. And we hope for the best. I had a Christian upbringing. But as we move on, let us see what we can do. We finally get into an encounter. We can do prep attack with 5 knowledge. Let us remember that as we continue moving on. Because while Scar's backstory will protect us from encounters, I have to survive the events and manage my HP otherwise. I think I should be able to survive this. I'll take a lot of stamina damage unless something happens here, but we can possibly... oh, buddy boy. We can do this. 5 damage ritual dagger, right? Nope, 4. I'm going crazy. And we're losing... why are we losing 1 damage? I don't know. Oh, we have ancestral strength. Oh, I'm getting 1 damage. Wait, what? What? Why are we... what is going on here? I'm going crazy. I don't actually know how much damage I'm doing, so I'm just going to do a... oh, I can't even do a kick. Well, I guess we just eat it in the face for 1 turn. And with that said, then we don't even need to do desperate... nah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, we did get bonus damage because I forgot about the magic. Well, I had a feeling that magic was its weak point, human Akamanto's weak point, but hey, I guess we're taking Flood next. In the interest of not getting our HP absolutely oofed. Can I click on the bath, by the way? And then we'll go into not Metamorphosis Flood, just so we can get some healing done, but in Metamorphosis we'll still need the healing. I usually like to do the opposite, but that's not what happened this run, so yeah. I just want to hit at least 2 of these, please. Thank you. Hitting all would make things a lot better, but... actually, I should have done desperate... okay, yeah, I'm going crazy already. I'm going crazy. I mean, we're at a score of 0, so me going crazy at a score of 0 isn't that bad. It's when I go crazy at a score of, like... oh, at a score of, like, 5 that I really need to stop doing things to myself. But lo and behold, the theologist is in the village, so at least my doom doesn't shoot through the roof, but... I mean... we need to increase our strength once. But we also want to keep our knowledge knowledge at 5, but... I think I need the power of RNG right now, even though RNG is not a thing I'm good at. Funny as that is to say. But without further ado, we rest. And we trade blows with this boss, because we won't be able to get any more researchers. We can do another investigation. Might be interesting, but because of RNG reasons, no. So, yeah, while I could just throw caution to the wind, we're just going to do this. And sit here. We're out in about 6 turns, and we take 6 reason damage on average. I saved my action sequence. I don't know why I'm doing it manually, but hey. I'm doing like jazz hands in real life, shaking my hands over my shoulders. I really should invest in another better webcam. I have a webcam, but it's actually really unstable. So as we gamble on this, because either we get out this turn or we get out next turn, unless we miss all 3 attacks here. I was about to say. Yeah, I should also trade off stamina. No, I can't because I don't have enough things. So I just rather get out. We get a Thotu Flame for our trouble, but do I want to cast that at all is the question. Probably during Metamorphosis if nothing else, but we'll see. We'll see. If I believe my Doom's going to shoot up through the roof, I shouldn't cast it. But if I want to save on HP, I should. That is the trade-off we're looking at the moment. So as we search the body and fail, because why do stats matter? We'll find out what I can do. That's what I'm trying to say. -2 reason. Okay, so it's looking like a Thotu Flame is becoming a lot more likely of a choice. I don't want to do that because that does stack on top of scars. And I feel I'll need the HP for events, so yeah. Nothing weird should happen here, but we just trade blows. I should trade reason for stamina for reason. Yeah, in the interest of not reaching a tragedy at the end of Metamorphosis, we'll do it. We are taking 2 all damage from this boss, but well, I lied. I guess I'm a big liar. At least I get extra damage, but that won't save me. So I should have increased knowledge there, but I think I'll need the reason. And I do. As we do 12 damage every turn. Then we're going to use 1 Thotu Flame. I could forget Ancestral Strength, but this feels like a better use. Curse Signs as well, but I need to. I didn't need to. I probably had Desperate Struggle things. Yeah, I'm already going. Well, listen, if I can survive runs while my brain is not working at its best, then hey, also Bottle of Water. Also, Kyrie's Bag. We should actually toss that. But as we enter Teacher now, and footage is going to be last. I don't actually want to rest, and we have spells to forget, so for the moment it's fine. Protective Carvings might actually help out here. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to rest twice and take the Doom hit. And hope that we survive, because our stamina is looking really bad. Yeah, I should go grab the painkillers while I'm here. Yeah, we're going to do that. Especially since my knowledge just dropped, so I no longer get prep attack. So I could also just equip the Demon Mask and go insane, but for now, you know what? Yeah, let's just get the extra damage. When we level up, we need knowledge, by the way, but yeah. Decline. And let's see what we can do. Now, the fact that I keep losing HP here is not fun, but not much I can do about it when I'm pretty much dying every turn. And by every turn, I mean every investigation I do, and that includes things like this, where I roll a 10 on luck and die. So, yeah, just into the next round we go. We'll reset. Pain! Yeah, I should have just rested, but how much could I rest, really? A Thotu Eldritch Parasite. Character exclusive random item Haru. So, yeah. Nicotine withdrawal kind of matters here, because I usually want to go for a lot of kicks with attack boosts, but with nicotine withdrawal, that gets nearly tossed out the window. So, well, let's see what we can do. Both seconds. Takshisan on the 4th floor. Dexterity, that doesn't matter. We're just taking 3 stamina damage, and yeah. Away we go. Take experience, look for the rumor really quickly, become a cooler Haru, or, you know, different clothed Haru. Flood, footage, mermaids, coma, Kana. And History Club, it is. The rock ring would be nice, but we're only looking for 2 specific things. And we'll see. Core strength is nice, but it's not. Again, it's not. I just want one of those 2 spells. So, as we re-roll this, I'm going to take a sip of my drink. The Gruesome Totem is nice on a non-Akamoto run. But we're still looking for Mind Drain and or Ghostly Spear. That's the only thing we're doing here. Now, I would like Ghostly Spear, but if we don't find it, we're just going to move on, because, oh my goodness, my doom. And yeah. I was going to say a thing, and I completely forgot. So yeah, we technically don't even need these cigarettes either. The damage increase would have been nice, but for now, we will not do what we are doing. So yeah. All things considered, I probably should have kept the pack of cigarettes and maybe just taken out of funds. It's hard to say. Now that I'm saying it, it sounds a lot worse, but we'll see. We'll see. We will take the Doom hint here, so that we can decrease Doom some more. Probably shouldn't have equipped that immediately. It's too late now. Yeah. So, we'll take 3 reason damage, certainly. But we still need a Mind Drain at least once. And then do this. And away I go. So I'm trying to think of... Yeah, I think after this stream, I just need to lie down and recollect my RNG karma before I, do literally anything else. Probably going to be game dev, but hey. Oh, do I want to just take more Doom? Yeah, I do. Who am I kidding? I will always need... Although, stamina is the other worry at the moment. On top of me losing, like, nearly a 1/4 of my resources in one mystery, but hopefully things turn around. Hopefully. Hoping for a lot, but hopefully. Wow. By the way, yeah, while we're here, again, an Eldritch Parasite at this point. An Eldritch Parasite run, aside from any interesting combinations from mysteries and characters, I think I'll just start asking. I'll just start, turning this into a Zatsudon or a talking stream. There's not really much else to it. So I think I mentioned a little, well, and to me, a light novel named Lucia. I forgot there was also a Stepmother's Martian. Am I pronouncing that right? But either, I think they're actually... Are they both from Korean authors? Why do I feel like that's the case? Anywho. Yeah, that's another thing I was reminded of as I thought of Lucy. And I was actually trying to look for getting copies of that. But yeah, I don't think I was actually going to find anything. By the way, Mansion. And by the way, Hospital. I think I actually have I'm just going to put the police station in the mansion. Maybe our Doom gets a decrease. Maybe it doesn't. But it saves me on forest runs. But yeah, just looking into... now that I talked about a thing, I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should get back into more light novels. Or maybe even manga and anime again. And probably that's probably not going to happen, actually. But we'll see. Anything can happen. I'm still utterly focused on game dev, among other things. A few other things. And by a few, I mean only really 2. But we'll see. Oh my goodness. Branded, by the way. Oh, I still have Frostbite. I forgot to get rid of that. Should not be autopiloting, but it's Eldritch Parasite. I'm probably going to autopilot regardless. But as we probably enter Flood now with Frostbite, again, it doesn't really matter. It matters for my checks, but if I don't believe in RNG, I mean, it really doesn't matter. The only thing I'd probably ask is if you want to see me do like a... I think someone mentioned it once, but basically a Steam challenge where I do a 2-hour thing. I mean, in this case, because I kind of have some respect for the game... not that anyone doing the same thing, it doesn't have respect, but... Basically, I'm willing to buy the game if I do a Batsu, basically, but it actually still depends. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of how to get it to work. But that means I'm either going to be replacing a World of Horror stream, or maybe I'll stream after the World of Horror stream. Again, I usually like to add, and I don't like to subtract, but as I do 4 damage kicks here, that's really, really nice, by the way. Who needs a 4 base damage weapon when you have your guns, but of your body? But yeah, basically looking at going through things on Steam and basically playing, like, games that are popular, or trending at the moment. A certain man rolling a ball up a hill notwithstanding, but you get the point. It would probably help just to get some more video games in my mind. That way I'm not just stuck always on World of Horror, even though I am also stuck on my own game, but that's a different thing. Playing a game made by someone else, I do like playing games made by other people. That helps me kind of refresh my mind. In some way, shape, or form. Also, all things considered, I should have just actually probably... No, I need to go for the Theologist because I need to get rid of enemy B first, so... Yeah, we can't even rest, so just leave, and away we go. We do get this guaranteed, so I might as well do this, unless I want to just do 3 kicks in a row. I was also looking at the... Oh, I forgot. Now I don't forgot the name. I'm going to actually look it up really quickly, because I don't want to get the name wrong. Oh my goodness. I'm getting back to World of Horror quick. Oh yeah. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. I was looking at that game. I wanted to play it when it came out, but I didn't have the time nor the resources. Now I have a bit more time, and I can put down the resources, but it depends. Again, it still depends. I don't know why I'm just eating this damage in the face, by the way. It depends on what people want to say. Okay, I'm getting a little unfocused, so let's actually focus up for a bit here. Yeah, again, at this point, I do want to play games for not an audience, but I want to put it on my channel and just do things. That's usually why I would be playing most games, even though I've also been playing games on the PS5 around me, just for the sake of, you know, a little bit of time to myself, but then I kind of just sit there and go, what am I doing here? Aside from refreshing my brain a bit, but Fire Axe here would be actually not bad. That being said, we are missing some things. Also, I am seeing a thing happen, so maybe this will be my last run, but it'll depend on what I do and do not see. Basically, I'm looking at a lot of games on stream, and if you have any suggestions as if you want to see me, things you want to see me play, I'm actually open to it right now, as I'm on top of Slay the Spire, and maybe on top of Stardew Valley, we'll see. Yes, I have not put out more Stardew Valley videos. I've also not made videos for World of Horror that I should have been making, but... Again, I have a bit more time now as opposed to have before, so it's a good time to give me suggestions. But boy, do I need to do other things as well. Yeah, my reason is actually pretty bad right now, so let's hope that nothing else happens aside from this guaranteed stamina and reason. Because yeah, there'll probably only be one other time in this year that I'll be open to playing just pretty much any game, but hey... Save for a few genres, and those genres are mainly shooters and sometimes fighting games, but hey. How about Darkwood? I saw that, and I was looking at the developers' comments, and I was like, oh, I'll give it a try, but then I couldn't give it a try. But you get the point. I wanted to do a thing. Also, is this Kana, by the way? I mean, Kana doesn't really matter, funny enough, so yeah, I guess Kana. Does Kana actually disappear? No, but I'll look into it, basically. Yeah, I'll look into it. Because whether it's for 1 person, 10 people, or 100 people, I will literally do a thing. But I think I pretty much I was really throwing this run with the recent hits I was taking from the boss of Lord, but oh, pain. We can still survive here, funny enough, especially if I take Charisma, but I guess we're gonna take Core Strength instead. I will still take Charisma, no point in healing anything, but we'll see what happens. Now, if I somehow still spend a lot of max reason, that's a heck of a thing. I should probably also throw a poll up, but listen, it's a thing right now. Also, I didn't get this much damage as I thought because I didn't cast it before, but it's fine. This is with Kana with us too, but hey. Also, since we're on coma, we're about to lose 3 reason, so I really need to not take reason damage here. No, now I need a light source. Is there a way for me to get a light source? I guess we're gonna find out. I do have... No, I don't. Pain. Well, let's hope I don't have either reason check. Or just death. Never mind! Yeah, aside from me throwing during Flood. That was probably the biggest mistake I made this run. Yeah, that was the biggest mistake I made. Well, never mind. Okay, well, if I'm gonna die to... Yeah, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. I wouldn't have had enough reason to survive anyway. Granted, I took 6 reason damage from Flood. Maybe 9, but trust me, I'm taking a lot of reason. And if I had both reason checks, there's no way I was surviving. So we're at a score of 0. We'll get into our next run at Thotu. Curious Birthmark, All Perks Koji. All Perks Koji. Curious Birthmark at Thotu. So I can run kicks, funny enough. Maybe I want to. I think I'm going to try that. Just for a change of pace, because Occult Shop has failed me every time I tried it this stream. Although I failed it, more like. But you get the point. It wasn't something I really liked doing. And RNG showed me that. So, yeah, I will take this point in knowledge. Now, if I have to fight a ghost, that my opinion's going to change real quick in terms of wanting a weapon. But until then... And if nothing else, maybe we'll just grab a brick. Metamorphosis... Festival, Scissors, Arms, Akamanto. So into Scissors now. We'll just see what timeline we're on really quickly. We're on timeline B, but we get a bat for our trouble. Now, what kind of bat is this? It's a regular bat. For some reason, I thought it was going to be different. I don't think we're on random item sets, but we'll check. You can always react. I'll do 5 claps, and hey. I have also, you know, speaking about Darkwood, I've seen the discourse on Darkwood in terms of its themes and motifs into basically, because obviously I've seen other people play it. I haven't seen a full thing, and it's been a while. So, yeah, it's themes on death, basically the afterlife, eternal life. And, yeah, I've seen the discourse. I don't really have a... Usually I go into things for gameplay, but... I promise you, if I do end up playing that game, I will be doing my best to voice act, because, boy, there are bleeps and bloops, but it's not going to be the thing. It'll also be really interesting, because I don't think I've ever played a game like that, aside from, I think, maybe Crypt of the Necrodancer, if we're talking about rhythm, but... Yeah, if this is Darkwood we're talking, I'm not going crazy, right? If I'm going to get 3 bows by 2 claps and 3 bows, but let me just check really quickly. While I'm here and kind of lamenting on my life choices. Actually, also I should check out how much it costs. Nope, it is a... Well, is it a... No, I must be thinking about something else. Yeah, I'm thinking about something else. Never mind. Never mind. Also, keeping in mind, I was thinking of something else. What am I thinking of, then? It's a different game. Darkwood, I just looked it up, and it's something that I thought was completely different. Never mind, never mind. But as we go into Akamanto here... I need to decide if I want to spend my doom doing other things. We're on Thotu, which is why I'm kind of agonizing over this, but I guess we are still going to do this, but what do I want another weapon? We'll find out. Because the Darkwood I looked up was a horror game. I'm not, again, what am I thinking about then? Basically, it's, well, not pixel graphics, but it has Undertale... aesthetic. If I'm to use quick words that I can think of off the top of my head. Also pain, but we'll do forest. Yeah, because the only other asterisk to suggesting me a game is suggesting a game that, well, actually I can play most games at this point, but not Deltarune either. It's... When you get into fights, you play through a song and you dodge... You dodge the attacks, but essentially you're playing a form of, well, it's not Guitar Hero, but if I've given this much description, you should be able to understand. People who know the game should be able to tell me what the name of the game is at this point. And if not, I've only... I don't know. Also, do I die here for this, by the way? I just took stamina damage, didn't I? Oh, we lose 3 and penalty damage. But anywho... We were reset anyway. If I were not at a score, I would be focusing a lot more, but that's not an excuse. Goizo, Fatalist, all perks, random item, Kana. So we have all perks, and we're Kana. So we might be able to do a thing, but we're on Fatalist, so scariness. I think it Everwood? Is it called Everwood? Now I'm curious. I need to get this out of my brain so I can focus about a lot more. Everhood. Everhood! That's the name of the game. Yeah. And for some reason, I confuse it with Darkwood. But anywho, I know I've seen people play Darkwood as well. But I think I can play Darkwood. Because the only other asterisk is recommending me a game that I can play reliably, because you can look at the games I play and know which ones I can stream and or record reliably. But light, charisma, strength, basically the setup I'm using is not the strongest. So dexterity, blah blah, second mystery. Not that should dissuade anyone, but it is a factor, at least in my choices of gameplay. We'll take a legal den, by the way. Library notes. Ancestral strength on top of that. And we're going to see what I'm going to actually take experience there and see. Because basically what this means is I spent 5 Doom doing a thing. But yes, the game I'm talking about is Everhood. I see Metamorphosis in Arms. I'm going to do Mystery. And we're in School Scissors now. So no RNG, but we're on Timeline B. So no, I've gotten Timeline B on every Scissors run this stream. That's not good, because I actually do want the Cursed Scissors here. But we're on random item stats, so maybe it was for the best, maybe it wasn't. My back. We'll take this mask, by the way. Ritual mask, but it's a mask regardless. I could also drink the soft drink, but while we're at 3 reason, let's make do with what we've got. But anywho. So, do we just swing for the fences here? Kind of. We have better accuracy, but is that going to save me? Yes. If I hit both of these, yes. So let's find out. Let's find out. Ow, my face! But then I swing really hard. Either way, I could have desperate prepped, but we couldn't have done it the first turn anyway, so... Anyway. I actually forgot what my ritual was for a moment, but we're gonna find out. Yeah, just swing for the fences really hard here. I think it's a gamble. No, it's not. So, bye! But let me just check the Friend's Diary again, because I forgot. Okay, yeah, 5 bows. Oh, yeah, we might as well equip this now. It's a worse box cutter, but at least we're... Why no? You can knock on the door while I'm in that screen? Hold on. But yeah, 5 bows, by the way. And away I go. I think I actually have a Deltarune video on my channel somewhere, but if I don't, yes, I was being a big shot. So 3 bows and 2 claps. And that's a thing. Which I think I would argue is a much easier fight than Jevil, but hey. We'll move on. I'll take more experience, please. And yeah. Well, we gotta get rid of Metamorphosis at some point, but if we have Flood or something, I would rather get rid of that. Now, if Flood is if Flood is going to be our last mystery, boy would I hate myself, but for the moment, we're doing okay. But yes, again, another call out. I mean, I guess I should make a community post if nothing else, but call out to see let me know what games you want me to play. Obviously, the biggest restriction is, don't give me a game that's too heavy on a setup, because I won't be able to play it. But play it while recording and or streaming reliably, as I lose the meat cleaver. But yeah, not that I really would throw a lot. Well, I probably would sell the library notes, but aside from that, the soft drink is going to be a good little safe item. And anything else. But hey. I was also thinking of, we'll see what happens, actually. Yeah, I think tomorrow's going to be the Batsu stream. I think I'll make that the Batsu stream. Now, I have to figure out still the logistics of what I want to do, but... Well, I'll try to do my best. So... Really, I missed there. I don't know if there's anything else I can do here. This is a real 16 damage, right? No, it is... Well, it's 16 damage. This should be 16 damage. I'm gonna prep the soft drink in case. Okay, never mind. I mean, I still want to drink it. Especially since we lose reason there. But hey, we can also forget Ancestral Strength. Lo and behold. And we should be out soon. But yeah, pretty much a round call as I get brain damage here for, what games you want to see me play. Otherwise, I might just choose something arbitrarily. But I do try to, at this point where my channel's at, I should be listening to the audience. Not completely, because, yeah, there are consequences to some actions in which you, the viewer, would not be, how do I say, responsible for if any mistakes are made. So actually, I'm going to take Folklore Studies for the sake of safety. But at the same time, yeah, I do want to cater to the viewers that I think have cultivated enough for me to be able to rely on. Because if it were anything else, that would be really weird. Also, a max threat level mansion? Cool. Not cool, but hey. But yeah, depending on if we survive this run, I think I might call it. Because my brain, I don't want to just... You know, while it would be great to get a score of 2, and losing 1 isn't the worst thing in the world, I'd rather begin my next Nuzlocke with a score of 1 than 0, so we'll see what happens. Basically, this stream's... I mean, I can Zatudon for the rest of the stream, and at that point, people are free to leave, because, you know, mainly people are here for World of Horror, I'll admit it. The analytics say so, but hey. Also, our Metamorphosis, I should have switched my thing to the Mansion, but we have the Doom to spare, and we're Kana, so we definitely have the Doom to spare. Or, we need the Doom to spare, so yeah. Also, thankfully our box cutters didn't break yet. But as we get branded, yeah, my Doom's looking a lot worse for wear. We have a 5 damage meat cleaver, by the way, but while the box cutter's still good, I'd rather use a faster weapon. Here's my rationale. Other than Darkwood, recommend Darkest Dungeon? Okay, so I have Darkest Dungeon 1. Would you rather see me play 2? Quick question, I guess. But we're gonna gamble it all over here for a moment. Because that's actually a game I had, you know, I was looking at for a while. I just never got the chance to get my hands on it. So, I probably should just... You know what, I should just eat this all in the face, but... Actually, this is a real 16 damage. So all I really need to do is get to a thing here, but hey. Well, yeah, I don't mind doing that. I think I can finally play, because I know I put out a trying to play Darkest Dungeon 2 video at some point, but... As I mentioned, the setup I had at that time was not the best. Ritual Mask also saved me some reason, but, you know. But now I think I actually have a setup that can actually play it reliably, so I don't mind. But I will have to still test it out. I don't even know if I have the chance to, but it's still a game I would like to play. So, whether it lags extremely or not, it would not be a bad buy. But... boy, would I like it to not lag. We're going to level up here right now. Second Sight, just in case, and we'll take Strength. But yeah, it would probably be Darkest Dungeon 2, correct? If I'm not mistaken, because that would be weird for me to do otherwise. Also, what does this box cutter look like? 4? Never mind, we're going to keep this box cutter equipped. As we get into our last mystery. Teacher. We should be fine, but we'll see. Yeah, because when I look at a game... Okay, yeah, I guess my second priority requirement for, you know, looking at games that I want to play is something that I can usually replay. Like, it has to have at least some replayability, but preferably a lot of replayability. That way I can come back to it and be like, oh, my mind. Something... I'm going to just throw out a weird game, but just something like Peggle, basically. Not Peggle. Peggle? No. I'm thinking of a pinball one. By the way, 3 perception. +1 knowledge? Yeah! Strength, but... Anywho. That's more for the sake of ghosts. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Also, I am seeing a thing, so I'm going to do a safe thing and check on my stream, because for some reason, my stream is not going to... I'm updating on the thing I'm looking at. It's looking at... Oh my goodness. Okay, onward we go. We shouldn't die here. 1, we're Kana, and 2, we have all the Doom in the world, so... Again, I'm also... double-handing a thing, but let me do this, and I will move on. I can choose to quote-unquote die here, but I don't think that'd be the smartest option. And since we got an occult diary, it's definitely to my benefit, but hey. I also need to remember to do a thingy-majiggy, but let's see. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm just gonna put the sensor up early because I'm doing a thing, but without further ado, can I do a thing here, by the way? Okay, yeah. Alright, never mind. We're good. But as for what's going to happen here, it would be nice. 80%, 80%, 80%, go! Hiya! Yeah! And this should be a guaranteed 12 damage at least, but it's probably like 14. 13? 14. And into this we go. So we can brace here. We'll do it after our first turn because, yeah, we're going to take a lot of Doom regardless. We're taking 6 Doom. It's a matter of what else is going to happen. But yeah, to kind of go off back to the topic we're talking about. Yeah, obviously, I mean, I should play the games that I want to play, but at the same time, as I remove the sensor, Again, if I'm playing for no one, I mean, it feels worse. You've seen me play games just like by myself anyway, so it's not really the worst thing in the world if I don't get to do what I want, but hey. Also, is this actually? No, it's not. It's too slow. It's too slow. But yeah, the call is still out. I need to remember to do a community post, but if not, at least I've asked people here. Do I just want to eat this in the face, by the way? I do. I get a concussion for it, but I do. Unless I just miss a whole bunch, but... I should have braced so I could do Desperate Struggle, but a bit too late now, isn't it? So, I'm probably just going to try to handcuff this guy. Unless that happens, and then I wasted my handcuff, but... I didn't know I was going to defeat him that quickly, so never mind. I am doing a thing to myself. There's flashbacks, by the way. We can't take the Doom because I'm scared. So without further ado, we're just going to keep walking forward, and we should be able to survive. If we don't survive, I'd be really, really weirded out. But hey, the important bit is that I like the game that I'm playing. If it ain't for fun for me, why bother? Yeah, so again, like I said, despite the trouble that I have, and I'm going to keep mentioning because it's the biggest example, even though Darkest Dungeon 2 ran like a potato on my relative potato setup at the time, that didn't mean I didn't have fun with the game. I saw the definite fun that I had, even though my strategy may not be the best, but hey. So that's probably going to be what I plan to do, but we'll see. By the way, I'm going to roll on RNG one more time. It would be nice. And yeah, we just do this and get out. Now, we will die to stamina, but we have an extra 10 Doom to spend. And I forgot my second encounter, so never mind. We're in trouble. So, I am going to... I don't remember my lighthouse checks, by the way. Oh, okay. Dexterity, Charisma... So we do die to stamina, if I don't rest. So I'd rather rest than take 5 Doom, and we do have Takuya-san at the end as well. We don't have the second encounter, second encounter, well, that was right. But I need to make sure I defeat Takuya-san in a timely manner, and get the second mystery right. But we'll see what happens. So without further ado, yeah, we'll definitely be able to Desperate Struggle Takuya-san. The question is how much Doom we're losing after that. Because if anything weird happens, we are dead. Like Brandon, but I think I took... I don't remember. We took Metamorphosis 4th. Teacher was 4th. Metamorphosis 2nd. I think Vigil was 2nd. Yeah, Vigil was 2nd. I should have leveled up. I forgot to, but it nearly doesn't matter. We're just throwing caution to the wind anyway. So, even if he hits me once here, I should be more than okay. But because we have Desperate Struggle, we're definitely okay. Certainly okay. But yeah, without further ado, what was this? A Dotu run? No, a Goizo run. Well, hey, it's a run, and I have a score. I'm on the scoreboard again. So, in the interest of not accidentally oofing myself, I'll bring it to the scoreboard. And getting a score of 1 is, all I can really ask for. But otherwise, as we close out the stream here, if you got to go, then support me however you want to support me. I always have memberships open, but if you don't want to, I would rather you spend money on games that I'm actually trying to develop. Otherwise, subscribing, commenting, watching videos in general is the best way you can help me out. And if that's all you're here for, then I would like to, say goodbye to you. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I'm just going to be talking for the next 10 minutes pretty much. It wouldn't be a bad idea because I'm still trying to get what to do. So if anyone wants to suggest things with me, hey, fine. But tomorrow's Batsu is either going to be a Batsu that makes me play another game or a Batsu that results in my best karaoke stream. I'm not a singer, by the way. So both are going to be mortifying because 1, I have to lose resources, and 2, my shame. But that's what's probably going to be happening on Saturday. It's going to be a Batsu involved with probably World of Horror, but we'll see what happens. And then on Sunday, either it's going to be a Nuzlocke or a 1.02 thing because things have happened. But, just to get everything on the board, at least for this weekend, that's all I really plan to do. As for the earlier this week, again, I was busy, taking care of things. There are changes that are happening in my life, so that's why the past few months have been just kind of hard. But as of recently this week, just taking care of stuff, so I didn't actually get to do as much, World of War stuff, because I know I was supposed to put out, out a form of guide or tips video this week, and I did not, because, yeah, I was busy doing personal stuff. So, with that said, though, my time is a bit more open now. My resources, on the other hand, are something that I'm still working along with, because if I don't, obviously, if I have to work, I work. There's that, I have to, at least support myself and those around me. And aside from that, though, yeah, I think, again, I keep saying it, and I'll always believe in saying it. I think we're doing things on this channel is just helpful for me as a human being. Keeps my mind clear, keeps me on, doing things, keeps me on, projects that I want to continue doing. I guess I'll just say it outright. But also, it helps me, refresh my mind. Good for the soul, I guess. Not that I really believe in it, but I mean, I'm willing to believe in anything with the proof, but hey, it's a heck of a thing. As for what's happening otherwise, though, yeah, just more, hey, specifically, I'll just say it outright, because I do live in America, and yeah, we have, I have access, well, online or otherwise, I have access to Bulldog, and that's going to destroy me. If you don't know what Bulldog noodles is, you can easily search it up yourself, but essentially, yeah, I eat that, I can eat that as a snack, I can eat that as a meal. Sometimes, for flavor, more flavor, I usually add some meat to it, but if I just want to eat it by itself, hey, it's fine. Basically, they're very spicy noodles, or I say very relative to the number of people I've seen eat it around me. Not even just online, just around me, and it's like, they're like, wow, this is very hot, and I'm like, yeah, I understand, but at the same time, yeah, I've eaten a lot of spicy things, so I've never eaten the pepper outright, but let's just say that the good dishes people have cooked for me over the years have been on relatively high levels of spice. Now, is that healthy or not? Funny enough, the unhealthiest part of my diet over the years has been the sodium uptake. I think that's a regular thing in America, but I mean, I don't feel like I have any hypertension in my body. I don't feel too unhealthy, although I am trying to manage my weight as I'm growing, as I'm growing old, growing to be an adult. But, I mean, that doesn't take precedence over, being me, and trying to maintain the life of everyone rather than just me. Though that being said, like I said before, I do practice fasting, so... Or try to. I just drank juice, so I technically broke my fast, but I do allow myself 2-ish days to not fast, so hey. And by fast, I mean intermittent fasting. I don't mean just not eating for a 24-hour period. I think I'm on the 16-8. So for 16 hours, the only thing I can do is water. But after that, I have an 8-hour period-ish to eat. And that has cut down my... Well, personally, again, I don't recommend this. Please see a health expert. However, whether it's a nutritionist, a dietitian, someone who can help you, someone who helps out in workouts, someone who works at the gym, who knows what they're talking about. As for me, though, I know I've killed off 5% of my weight with fasting, on top of, obviously, trying to do things. I don't actually actively exercise, but I do chores, and that's, sometimes I'm carrying weights of up to, 30, 40 pounds, 4 minutes at a time, so, FOR, space minutes at a time. But yeah, it's a life. It's a weird life, and as I said, I have dogs too. So those dogs are definitely sometimes giving me a run for my money, literally and figuratively. But as for anything else I'm working on, yeah, game dev stuff. I mean, I can try to show you here. So where am I going? Not here. Over here. Well, do I? No, here. Yeah, I can show you this. So I mean, this is the Zatsudan part of the stream. I know I have World of War stuff up, but I swear it's not for a bad reason. Don't hurt me, robots. But let me see if I can turn this up, because I am not probably taking this in the right direction. If OBS would be nice to me, let me do this, and I will do this. So, where is it? Can it show up? Yes and no. So, there is a part of this, what am I willing to show you, actually? So I'll show you this. Let me just make sure I have everything set up correctly, because for some reason, it is a heck of a thing for me to be doing things, and it's not doing things well. Oh, I should have been doing this. I don't know why I didn't. Help! I'm just trying to organize my game, because I'm not done working on certain parts of it yet, obviously. But at the same time, so let me take these things out, and I will show you a thing. So, can I put this on the thing, please? So yeah, obviously still working with a lot of map eventing and whatnot. Maps and eventing and tile sets. Nothing too fancy. Most of these things are RPG Maker assets and whatnot. Some other things will be credited, but hey, it's a heck of a thing that I want to do. But it's also it's not supposed to be a large project, but I do want to put something out at some point. But yeah, without further ado, yeah, that's all I'm really doing at the moment. Still working on other maps. These are kind of the ones that are mostly complete, but again, it's not going to be anything huge that I'm going to be showing off within the coming week or two, but it's something we can get our hands on, and it's something that I can have fun with on this channel. But without anything else going on, yeah, I am working on a second game as well that does not use as many RPG Maker assets. Also, I'm looking into playing with Godot, developing on Godot. It's happening really slowly, but I do try to do, an extra thing or two every day. One good thing every day. Whether it's something I can learn or actually just doing something good. Otherwise, after this stream, yeah, I'm just going to be taking a short break, doing lunch things, and then coming back and being like, okay, what do I need to do here? And I'm sure everyone else is, around the world is doing their own thing, so I really like to appreciate people coming in to watch me at certain times, because, hey, there are a lot of other people also live right now that I actually do want to watch, but when I got my own stuff to do, I gotta do it. And then other than that, yeah, just playing video games in general. I usually want to just put it at this channel at this point. Otherwise, I feel it's just like, it's not doing anyone any good. I think I'm a little past the point. How am I trying to say it? I'm a little past the point where I, I do want to sit down and play games for myself. And obviously for the games that I can't stream and or record while playing reliably, I can't, so I just play them on my own. Wilds notwithstanding, but we'll see what happens when Wilds comes out. I know there are two people around me who are just going to really get into Monster Hunter Wilds, so there's a high chance I just end up watching. I would like to get back into it, but it's also funny seeing people actually playing Sword and Shield, and I'm like, yeah. That being said, I didn't play Rise, so I don't know, because it's likely they're going to transfer a lot of things from Rise in terms of attacks and the flow chart of weapon attacks there, but at the same time, hey, yes, I was a sword. I was and still am a Sword and Shield main. That doesn't mean I don't try other weapons, but usually when I pick something in any game, really, not just Monster Hunter, whether it's a fighting game and I pick a character, whether it's a shooter and I play with the style of a gun, I usually just stick to it. Sometimes I branch out, but I'm a one-track mind. When I learn something, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm just comfortable with this. But not really much of a, definitely not a jack of all trades. But also not really much of a, maybe I sub one thing, but I'm usually main one thing. And in Monster Hunter's case, ever since I think Try was the one I really played into, and even then I didn't really go online, because at that time, I think Try was on the Wii, and the Wii's online was a bit finicky for at least me personally to get working properly. It did work properly. I know someone who played along with me who actually, was doing things, Genmaron and things like that. But yeah, as for the first Monster Hunter I played seriously was Try. Yeah, and fighting underwater was an interesting thing to do, but after that, looking at Wilds, we'll see what else we can get. That's Monster Hunter anyway. As for anything else, indie devs, I usually keep an eye out, an ear to Kickstarter or Patreon projects of people wanting to make games, and you'll be surprised the quality of games you can find. Yes, a lot of them are people who are learning to do it, me included, but there are also obviously some people experienced in their line of work, not just developing, whether they're artists making a game, whether they're they want to be game devs making a game with the help of a few people or more, whether they are musicians who just decided, hey, let's use video games as a medium, or otherwise it's I think we're in a good time for indie game devs, unless something actually weird happens. Yeah, we're eating good. At least in the indie game dev scene, because in the AAA game dev scene, I keep hearing things and they do not sound good. But yeah, so yeah, without anything else, if you somehow, for some reason, skip to the end of this stream, just know that, yeah, it's an active request or question as to what games you want to see me play. I'm kind of open to playing, one or two more games right at the moment, like for the next few months, on top of Slay the Spire, on top of possibly Stardew Valley if I get that working again or start it up again. And obviously World of Horror, as always. I usually like to add 2 streams, so I guess the last thing I should mention is if I do a stream on Sunday, I'm probably going to do another stream after World of Horror. That's kind of my usual go-to. And then if I stream on Twitch, that's just random. But we'll see what happens. It's just in me mood because my main line of work is going to probably be game dev and the other small projects that I do that aren't game dev. So yeah, but yeah, without further ado, I'd just like to thank you for watching. If you have anything to say, if you want to get in contact with me, you kind of know what to do, but I'm available on Discord. I have a business email for business-related things on that you should be able to see through my YouTube channel. Otherwise, if you don't feel like talking, that's fine. If you want to just shoot me a comment or a suggestion in a comment section somewhere in a video, that's fine as well. But I won't hold you up any longer. So yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone either watching now or in the future for watching, and I guess I'll see you when I see you. Probably going to be tomorrow, unless I do an event of the day. Again, I'm really busy, so we'll see what happens. But without further ado, I'm just going to end the stream on the scoreboard that you see later right here, as we have a score of 1, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye!